Before we get started today, definitely check out the private Discord server, link in the description below. We have some really incredible options trades. For example, DraftKings making 25%, Space Calls making 100%. If you're interested, definitely check out the link in the description below. It's free until August, so feel free to cancel anytime you want. We offer 24/7 hour support and much more. Okay, let's just get right back into AMC because we're getting a lot of brand new information and we're finally getting a big analyst in the stock world to actually talk about AMC. Now, obviously, a lot of the information from the apes are really helpful, but it's always great to have a professional talk about AMC to really give us the true nitty-gritty details. And we all know what's going on with AMC, okay? We're getting massive amounts of volatility recently. The volume has increased a decent amount, and a lot of people are very unsatisfied with what AMC is going through because we're getting a lot of comments on Reddit, a lot of comments on Twitter about the dark pool activity, and much more. So in this video, we will technically cover a lot about this kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of you apes right now are very frustrated with AMC, but honestly, AMC is fine. In fact, AMC has found a floor value that is untouchable. I don't think AMC could go below $34 because in the past few trading days, okay, AMC tested $34 4 times in a row. You saw my previous videos. And every time it hits 34, it might go down a few pennies, but eventually it shoots right back up. This shows that no matter how much naked shorting, no matter how much shorts are going through, they cannot get AMC below 34 because when they do that, other major funds will start buying into AMC. Remember, it's not just the retail traders versus the hedge funds. In fact, I could say it's the retail traders and the hedge funds versus like the few short hedge funds. That's about it. But also keep in mind the amount of dark pool activity, which has been getting a lot of criticism. For example, dark pool activity for yesterday's trading was 71% of the total volume. That is huge, okay? That's enormous. That's not normal at all. And the dark pool activity on average in the past 20 days is 63%. That's still a lot, which makes things a lot more difficult. Now, before we dive into what Peter Hand has to say, make sure you guys check out our sponsor, Moomoo. Link in the description below. Click on it, make a Moomoo brokerage account to deposit $100 and get 2 free stocks. I'm telling you guys this because this is free money, and who doesn't like some free money? And it's pretty great. Okay, Peter Hand. This guy has been saying some pretty awesome facts. In fact, in this little post, I feel like it's been going under a lot of people's noses. It's really important because as the rules are passing, nothing really is happening. And his speculation is a lot of these rules, when they are passed, are actually pretty beneficial for the retail traders. But so far, you do have a lot of stuff and a ton of activity from the DTCC. And you could also say that one of the biggest articles that has ever dropped on the site is going to be NSCC 2021-010, which is this article right here, 369 pages. It's extremely long. So long to the fact that not even Peter Hand right here could read all of that. But what he says is right here. NSCC understands that SFTs provide a liquidity to the markets. And if, for example, hedge funds have a lot of short positions, failure to delivers, naked shorts, well, guess what? SFTs will be providing liquidity to these hedge funds so you don't have to force liquidate all of their assets. And if you force liquidate all their assets, it'll probably cause a huge market crash, which is something that no one really wants. Because I know a lot of the apes out there is like, oh, we gotta punish them, we gotta hurt the hedge funds. I get that, but when there's massive amounts of liquidation, people's pension funds, retirement plans are on the hook here. Because there's a lot of people that are just, done with work. They work for years and years, decades and decades, and they have pension funds, retirement funds, stocks, options, and they kind of need that for the rest of their remaining lives. And we have a massive tank in the markets. There goes the vacation, there goes the retirement, and it's just really bad for the economy. So this is why the NSCC is stepping in, and they're even using terms like naked shorts, synthetics, naked shorting, all this kind of stuff. So with all of you guys who are wondering, hey, is this even real? Are naked shorts even a thing? Like, who even made this up? Just keep in mind that you could actually check out this article right here, the NSCC 2021-010, and you can actually see it for yourself. This is legit from the regulatory agents. This is not something from Reddit. It's not something from Twitter. This is something legit. These are the guys that bring balance, I guess, to the stock market. And that's what Peter Hanna is talking about. So it's very interesting to see this kind of stuff. And I think a lot of people are getting a little bit nervous with the whole entire crazy NSCC thing, liquidations and all that kind of stuff. The reason why I think the NSCC 2021-010 suddenly dropped was because of the FTDs, the failure to delivers. For this week, the failure to delivers was not really that big, okay? It's pretty small and the numbers are pretty tame. But if you check out the next couple weeks of failure to delivers, they're extremely high, nearing 5 million. Let's just be honest, that is an insane number. Look at these millions of shares that the hedgies have to buy back. Now, obviously, the date is currently totally different from now, but the moment they post at FTD is T plus 35, because within 35 days, hedgies, shorts, market makers have to buy back all these shares. And guess what? Next week, T plus 35, they're going to have to start covering these, which number in the millions. So some may even argue that this massive rise right here, once there was one time where AMC actually dropped to 38 and rebound to $49. That was because of AMC being taken off the threshold securities and they were forced to buy at least 2.5 million shares. Now we're talking about even more shares here, millions and millions of shares over here. This is no joke. And I feel like this will be causing maximum effect and pain on a ton of the hedge funds. Just to keep that in mind, we do have a ton of big catalysts coming in for AMC, and this is no joking matter. And for all of you guys who are wondering how FTDs are even created, so essentially if you have a call option for $30 and the market expires at 36, your option is to exercise at 100 shares at $30, which makes you earn $6 per share. That's why options are so appealing. Now you're going to get your 100 shares, but sometimes the market makers don't have 100 shares, so they make phantom shares, these fake shares for you, but within 35 days, they have to buy back the real shares and swap out with the fake shares. And usually, most companies don't really have that many FTDs. Apple and Amazon has a total of 100 to 150,000 FTDs. Now, AMC is 46 million, and you kind of get the idea of what's going on. So we do have a lot of really crazy stuff going on with AMC. And even Peter Hanna came out and started saying a lot of stuff. And this NSCC 2021-010 is really a massive protection for the market because they essentially know that there's so many funds out there who are straight up over leveraging themselves. Huge leveraging, in fact, that really freaks everyone out and no one really likes this kind of stuff. So we do have a lot of things to talk about with all this. NSCC knows that, hey, these naked short synthetics, there's a pretty decent over-leveraged positioning. Because if you check out the previous filings, a lot of them talk about liquidation and also how you cannot be having over-leveraging positions. And it does change up the landscape of AMC. In fact, at one point we saw very low amounts of dark pool activity. And at one point we saw a lot of volume on the public exchange. So really wild stuff here. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. Once again, make sure you guys check out the private Discord server. It's free until August 1st. A lot of really amazing stuff here. And feel free to cancel anytime. I know it says $20, but it doesn't charge until August 1st, so feel free to cancel. A lot of really amazing trades here. We have analysts, admins on here. You get so much for the price of 2 Chipotle burritos. Thanks for watching, guys. Comment below. See you guys later, and good luck with AMC.